and time. How can we push the coffee to the next level? Only 54 days ago, I was in Colombia to understand better what happens in this amazing country about coffee processing. During my trip in Pitalito, I met for the first time Johan Vergara and Adrian Lasso, two amazing producers. Together, we capped 120 different kinds of coffees, plus one specific cup. Today, judges, I'll start preparing the shot for the signature drink. Despite that, I will serve you in order like in your score sheet: espresso, milk beverage, and signature drink. But first, let me introduce the origin of the coffees for the espresso course. Finca El Diviso and Finca Las Flores are located in Pitalito, southwest of Colombia, between 16 and 1900 meters above sea level. In Huila region, a particular region with clay soil that gives complexity to the coffee. To me, judges, as a barista, it's important to serve to my customer the best taste experience possible. For this, during my trip, I asked to Johan and Adrian to combine together in the same cup two amazing varieties that I found during my trip. The Bourbon Sidra, a controlled crossbreed between Sidra and Yellow Bourbon from El Diviso, and the Chiroso, a natural mutation of Caturra from Finca Las Flores. That experiment astonished us, and today I decided to do it also in my espresso. But you know, judges, the result in a cupping is not always the same in the espresso. For this today, I change a little bit the ratio between Bourbon Sidra and Chiroso, pushing your taste experience to the next level, creating a unique cup profile. I will use 70% of Chiroso with 30% of Bourbon Sidra. Two different varieties with the same process techniques, hydro honey. Johan and Adrian, two amazing friends, pick only the fully ripe cherries and oxidate it for 24 hours in plastic bag in order to increase the sweetness of the cherry. After the oxidation, they do a controlled anaerobic fermentation using a biomaster, a particular machine that allows the control of the fermentation. For 60 hours, adding mosto, yeast, and lactobacillus. These particular techniques help to highlight the characteristic of variety. In this case today, the tropical notes of the Chiroso and the citrus fruits of Bourbon Sidra. After the controlled anaerobic fermentation, they drank the cherries using a pristine precision system machine, a particular machine with the control of temperature that allows the perfect humidity for the last and important phase. After the drying happens the duo cherry simultaneous depulping. What is it? They combine together fresh cherry of Bourbon Sidra with the already fermented dry cherries in order to rehydrate it using the humidity of the fresh leaf. This particular step helped me today to improve your mouthfeel, resulting in juicy. As you can see in front of you on the table, I have an example with different combination of color in the final green coffee beans after the duo cherry simultaneous depulping. Today, in my espresso, I use 22 grams in and 40 grams sour, with a brewing temperature of water of 94 degrees. This combination helped me to serve, please take a note for me, medium to high sweetness, like tropical fruit, medium acidity, that remind me citrus fruits, and low to medium pleasant bitterness. The body, it will be medium, thanks to the roasting profile. In this case, my roaster Roberto roasted these coffees 20 days ago, prolonging the Maillard phase, resulting in medium body. The mouthfeel, it will be juicy, thanks to the duo cherry simultaneous depulping. And flavor notes of peach, guava, ripe pineapple, red grapes, and a long, refreshing finish that reminds me bergamot. Now, judges, as you can see in front of you is a special cup designed by my friend Daniele. I asked you to take 2 sips from the deepest part of the cup in order to help your nose to capture all the aromatic volatile compounds, pushing your taste experience to the next level. But be ready. What I'm sharing today with you is that specific extra cup on that cupping table. Please enjoy. Thank you very much. If you're ready, judges, let's move on. Milk beverage. For my milk beverage today, I decided to work using 3 different physical temperature reactions. The first one comes from the coffee process. During my trip, in those 120 different kinds of coffees, I found another variety that impressed me more than other, the Obligo Natural from El Diviso. In this case, Nestor, brother of Johan, worked in different thermal shock reactions. He does the same controlled anaerobic fermentation of Bourbon Sidra and Chiroso. But after that, he does the quenching. What is the quenching? He removed the mosto from the biomaster and put inside hot water at 50 degrees in order to open the pores of the cherries. After that, introduce rapidly cold water at 20 degrees in order to seal the flavor peak, highlighting the sweetness of the Obligon. Today, in my milk beverage, I use 22 grams sin and 40 grams salt, combined with 60 mils of milk. I combine together 2 different kinds of milk. 4 parts of cow milk from Czech Republic and 1 part of oat. Both are processed using physical temperature reaction. This combination today help me to serve with a temperature of 55 degrees Celsius, a milk beverage with medium to high sweetness. Creamy mouthfeel in the first sip that becomes buttery in the second sip. And flavor profile of blueberry cheesecake, hazelnut cream, butterscotch, and milk chocolate ice cream finish. Now I'll start with you. The cow milk from Czech Republic was processed like a freeze distill. During the freezing phase, they control the ratio between fat and protein using temperature, highlighting the protein that give a unique, creamy and buttery mouthfeel. Also the oat. It was processed with a physical temperature reaction. In particular, after the pasteurization, they do a thermal shock in order to improve the sweetness. That combined with my cow milk today, give a medium to high sweetness in my milk beverage. My roaster, Roberto, roasted the Obligon 20 days ago, prolonging the development time. That give a kick of intensity in the fruity flavor of my milk beverage. And those for you. The combination between my work, the work of Roberto, and work of Nestor helped me today to push my milk beverage to the next level, improving your taste and tactile perception. But judges, I will be back soon for you with my signature drink, the last courses of today. Are you ready, judges? Let's move on. Signature drink. I'm in this part of the table because I need more space to create my signature today. As you can see on your left are the card with the recipe of my signature. Today, I decided to combine ingredients and techniques, pushing your taste experience to the next level, working in the 5 main pillars to create a signature, starting with the flavor. I add 4 shots of espresso in my hyper chiller, using the same coffee and the same recipe of milk beverage, the Obligon. That tool, combined with the recipe, helped me to avoid the bitterness, the dilution, cooling down temperature, and highlighting the cacao nibs flavor in the aftertaste of my signature. Second pillar, representing sweetness. I made on stage with a ratio 1:1 using a magnetic stirrer, a blueberry yogurt. I made the blueberry yogurt homemade, boiling for 20 minutes in equal part, fresh blueberry and dried blueberry. I add 55 ml in order to balance the sweetness and give new flavor of strawberry grape. Third pillar, representing acidity. I create an alcoholic floral cordial, combine together 2 different infusions, one hot and one cold. I made the hot one on stage, infused for 5 minutes at 95 degrees, 100 grams of water and 2 grams of white tea and butterfly pea flower, resulting in a blue color with basic pH. I do at home 20 hours ago, an alcoholic floral cordial, infused for 4 hours with cold temperature, water, sugar, elderflower, and lemon, resulting in a acid pH. But now, as you can see, like a magic, the color changed thanks to the combination of different pH. I add 10 ml to balance the acidity and give new flavor of jasmine. Now, 4 pillar, representing temperature. I shake it all for 6 seconds with my shaker. I will be back soon for you. Okay, judges. I shake it all with 90 grams of ice in order to cool down the temperature and serving to you a signature drink with 10 degrees Celsius in order to give a kick of intensity in the fruity flavor of my signature. I ask you to take 2 sips only when I call my time. These techniques, the shaking, help me also to give a unique, juicy mouthfeel combined with the last pillar of today. The last pillar, in this case, represents the mouthfeel. I create a rose simple syrup foam using a blender. I create the rose simple syrup boiling for 20 minutes in equal part. Water, sugar, and dried rose. And I put just a spoon in the top of the glass. I ask you to take the first sip from the foam and the second sip turning the glass. Today, in my signature drink, you will find flavor of apricot jam, thanks to the combination between all the ingredients. Strawberry grape, jasmine, and cacao nibs finish. And this is for you. Judges, what is the next level? For me, is the combination between work of producer and baristas directly at the farm. Combination of variety, combination of ingredients, and techniques. My trip started 54 days ago in Colombia and continues today, combine my work, the work of Nestor, Roberto, with your experience. Thank you very much. Please enjoy. This is my time.